Hello and welcome back to the second half of the Artist Echoes 10 years celebration. Thanks to all our amazing performers in the first half. I've really enjoyed it so far. So we're going to have some beautiful music from Erin in this next half and Charlie Ormrod as well, and some great poetry from Nick Degg as well. But to kick things off, you're stuck with me. So here we go. So my name is Mike Chisholm, and I am the ruler of the goddamn universe. And I write poetry about life, love, loss, rebellion, and superheroes. But tonight I thought I'd do a special set as my thing in Art Echoes, as well as running everything. I do a lot of interviews. I ask artists a lot of questions about how they come up with ideas and things like that. So I thought I'd answer a few of those questions that artists always ask. So this first one is called Stageable. People always tell you what to do, what to say when you're up on stage. Should it be a white rapper, pretend to be black? You're my homies, you're all like that. I stand up here and rebel, tell you all how the establishment is sent us to hell. Or could it be another rock show with a cocksure strut? Is that me? Is that what you down and expect to see? And still, people tell you what to do when you're up on stage. Stand up here, strum my acoustic, and sing sad songs about a girl that got away. And yeah, it'd be nice to make you laugh and smile. Don't forget her troubles for a while. Could be another emo kid with a chip on his shoulder going, why me? Why me? And yeah, sadly, that's part of my history. And still, people tell you what to do, what to say when you're up on stage. Play those same four chords that we know so well, rinse and repeat. Yeah, that could sell. Recite some lyrics of a hip-hop beat. Say all how I'm down with the street. Check my bling out and my sweet right. Well, here goes. Yo, 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 Chizzy Rascal here on the microphone. A volunteer down at CCR, and we don't get paid, that's just how we roll. And I'm sitting down here with my degree. Tell you all how they fuck the economy. Wait a minute, mate, this guy's own chauffeur. Nah, he's just another bus wanker. And still, people tell you what to do, what to say when you're up on stage. I can scream into the microphone, say all how we worship the devil, the gods of heavy metal. I can write some lyrics from an achy, breaking heart. Could please be where I get my start. Trust the stage. Well, what do you reckon, guys? You should get the part. Thank you. Now, one question I like to ask is about people's influences. This poem was inspired by that and how unique everyone really is. It's called Roots. I try to trace my roots, not my family history. I try to trace the musicians, the poets, the artists that made me. I try to trace my roots, not my family history, but the emotional tapestry woven daily. I try to trace my roots, not my family history, the interaction with my friends, and it went on for pages without end. From conversations to snatches of song, from moments in movies to lines of poetry, from melodies to exquisite symphonies, from heartbeats to silly little jokes. Try to trace my roots, not my family history, but I realised that was impossible, folks. For the tree had grown and the roots had spread, and it's not tearing up pavements, it's tearing up whole cities instead. I tried to trace my roots, not my family history, and I realised they spread around the world. I tried to trace my roots, and I realised they spread throughout history. I tried to trace my roots, and I realised everyone is this complex, and not just me. Now, one thing that is a bane of many a writer, many a poet, many an author, many person just writing text is writer's block. So here is a few tips. How do you overcome a writer's block? How do you overcome a writer's block? You run into the wall, smashing your head against it again and again and again. You put it off and sit there reading a book till the wall gets up and walks away. You pick up a spray can and face it with lurid manic ravings, and little doodles, stickman playing catch. How to overcome writer's block? To call up a friend and climb over on a ladder wrought of their imagination. You chip away at the wall till it crumbles down. You craft a wrecking ball of raw emotion and just smash on through. It came in like a wrecking ball. And now that song is stuck in your heads. You'll never write anything now, just a daft rant about writer's block, like every Thai poet out there. Now, one thing that strikes everyone in every form of life, I like to believe anyway, is imposter syndrome. And me and Charlie, we actually did a podcast all about this called The Imposter Rules. It's on all the streaming services and things. I think one or two of you might have actually listened to it. We've not really promoted it that much yet. We might do in the future. But we did a theme tune, and the theme tune is called The Fraud Police, and I wrote this poem all about the fraud police. Sir, step away from the microphone. Sir, step away from the microphone. You do not have the right to create anything. Anything you can and will create will be completely ignored. Sir, step away from the microphone. Sir, step away from the microphone. You do not have the right to be paid. If you are paid, then you are sold out and your work is no longer credible. Sir, step away from the microphone. Sir, step away from the microphone. You understand these rights that I've read to you. With these rights in mind, do you still want to be an artist? Yes. Now, one thing I think when you're just beginning being an artist is whether you can actually call yourself an artist or a working artist, and can I still call myself a working artist if I'm not doing it full time? It's a question that goes around people's heads, so this is a poem all about being a working artist. Day by day you question it, then you realise you've already been living it, you've already been working it, you're already a part of it, and your life revolves around it. You bore your friends to death with it. You're organising it, you're filling your tax form with it, and you're performing it and you're sharing it. And you're hoping to dear God to make more people on social media aware of it. And it's like a drug, you just want more of it. Your money goes on it and your friend's circle changes because of it. You stay awake at night working on it and you wake up the next day because of it. You're happy to perform wherever and whatever the fee is for it. And you may not be rolling it, but at least you're in control of it. You may not be living off it, but at least you've got something to show for it. You may not be internationally known for it, but at least you gained a bit of respect for it. May you not be quite there, but at least you're not just dreaming about it. Now, one thing with music and artwork and everything like that, I always struggle with is, what does it cost? What makes an Oasis ticket cost over £100 and a stream of a track being 0.005 pence? I think that's actually right, which is madness. This is called The Price of Poetry. 5 black ballpoint pens, £1. 50-page lined reporter's notebook, £1. Coffee cup with milk and sugar, £2.20. A metaphor, a simile, and a plea for your empathy, free. Bit of improvisation and an authorization and a heartfelt realization costs nothing, you see. A joke, a riddle, and a cat and a fiddle don't hey diddle diddle cost so little. A cup of sorrow and a witty line you can borrow, and a point that still hits home tomorrow, all for zero. The idea's there though, but it doesn't quite add up. You can't quantify poetry more than you can rain crystal remains in a coffee cup. Oh wait, sorry, now I just checked the granules and this one's worth $1,000. Now, one thing that always passes through my head on probably a daily or an hourly basis is whether or not I'm actually Batman, and I'm sure it does with you guys as well. So we've not really had much crowd participation tonight, but what I like to do with this poem is I shout I'm Batman, and you guys shout it out as well, or you can shout out other favourite superheroes or anything like that. So here we go. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
My parents died outside a movie theatre when I was young. I'm Batman. Well, that could be true for anyone knows. They never come to any of my shows. I'm Batman. Patrol the streets of Gotham, keeping you safe from harm. I'm Batman. When you see me at the bar, keeping you entertained with my drunken charm. I'm Batman. I live in a mansion with a booklet and my own secret lair. I'm Batman. I live with my parents, but does anyone really care? I'm Batman. Contact me with a sign and all your troubles will be fine. I'm Batman. Well, I'm on Twitter. That counts, right? I'm Batman. I've got Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and the whole Justice League. Well, I've got you guys in the crowd shouting I'm Batman out loud. I'm Batman. I defeat Joker, Harley, Two-Face without breaking a sweat. I'm Batman. Well, I made it to Saturday without too much to regret. I'm Batman. This last poem I want to end on is called The Revolution Will Not Be Televised, and it was a tribute to Gil Scott-Heron. The revolution will not be televised, it will not be in 140 characters or less. Revolution will not be televised, it will not be on the back page of the Express. Revolution will not be televised, it will not require you to like this page, like this page, like this page. Revolution will not be televised, it will not require a hashtag, hashtag, hashtag. Revolution will not be televised, it will not be on an ITV talent competition judged by Simon Cowell. Revolution will not be televised, it will not be on BT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 music. Revolution will not be televised. And in those empty open mic nights, venues are all closed down, and on those street corners we all pass on by. Revolution will not be televised, and I require you to retweet this, I'll retweet this, I'll retweet this. Revolution will not be televised, nor require you to share, like and subscribe, share, like and subscribe. Revolution will not be televised, not found on your iPod, iPhone or other device. Revolution will not be televised, will not be found at Leeds, Glastonbury or V. The revolution will not be televised. We're found in our hearts and in our minds, in the songs that we sing and in the art that we create. Revolution will be found here at King Edward Street Chapel. Revolution will be alive. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, massive round of applause to that amazing performer. Yeah, next for something completely different, we've got Charlie Palmer playing some beautiful piano for us.